Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday! How are you guys? We have a few little quick signs, one and done. I want to just do them in black because it's classic and I feel like it's going to look the best in just black. So how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a great day yesterday. So, yeah, yesterday was Monday. Mondays are always a little hectic for me. I always say, please don't ask for anything from me on a Monday because, it gets crazy in the office. So I always have a ton of paperwork that's backed up from the weekend and then also orders that backed up. Yes. So anyways, happy Tuesday. We're going to get started right away. We're just going to do black on these. We have both of our surfaces are great little surfaces like these. And then one that is our box frame. So this is the older box frame. It's really heavy. Remember the box frames that were like super duper heavy? Now they, you know what? Do they still have these? Oh my gosh. I don't even know if they still have them because I haven't bought them in a while. Here's the thing. If I haven't purchased it in a while, then that's a problem because then I don't know, is it in stock? I know that these signs are. I wish that we had a 6x18. That would be my next request, a 6x18 in this size to match. Yeah, that's a request from me. However, I guess you could cut, if you're handy dandy, you could cut one of these in half, but the lines aren't gonna, it's not gonna match up exactly. Anyways, we are going to make these signs for my craft show. I realized that, my first craft show of the year is coming up quickly. Quickly. It's in March, but you know what? It will be here before I know it. So I'm actually having to go up to my cabin this weekend to get the plumbing worked on. They're going to be able to work on it on Friday afternoon. So I will leave here Friday morning right after my Facebook Live, and I will... got sleepy bugs still. I will head up to my cabin and be up there for a couple of days. I'm hoping they can get it done, get everything accomplished, get the clog or whatever's in there cleared, and then get the toilet reset because there is currently just a hole in the floor. Yeah, not fun. Not a fun thing. I'm not looking forward to going there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that they covered it. I hope they plugged it up. Any normal plumber would do that, right? I hope. Anyways, yes, so that's what I'm going to do this weekend. I'll take a few projects with me, but I'll have to be out of the plumber's way. I don't know what all they're going to do, but they're going to be able to work on it Friday afternoon, which is great, but it also means that I have to be up there then. And it's a long drive for me. It depends on traffic. So if I get caught in traffic, it can be 4.5 hours. So I'll leave as soon as I am done with my Facebook Live here. Anyways, guys, I'm so excited about these. They're really cute. Let me go ahead and let me just make that a little bit bigger. And here we go. And then I'm going to share the VIP group. Tell me how you guys are doing. See, we have the laundry sign. We have the antiques and collectibles sign. And then this one says American Heritage. And we're just going to do them all in black because I just think that's so classic. I don't think we need any other colors. If you put this in your laundry room and your laundry room has a lot of bright colors, go ahead and do it bright colors. Totally up to you what you do, guys. Let me see. Let me share it to VIP group. Let me get that going. Let me get myself up in the corner so you don't see my floor. I got 4 bags of trash cleaned out of here yesterday. I'm working on it. It's a chore. Anybody else have that issue? Oh my goodness. And that was just stuff that was like packaging and jars of chalk paste that weren't good anymore. All those things. Boxes. Empty paint bottles. Okay, I got it shared to VIP group. Perfect. Okay, let me open it so that I can see comments there and I can see comments here. Go ahead and say hello so I know you're here. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hello, Miss Betty. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Karen Ross. Hello, Bridget. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, April. Hello, Chris. Hi, Tony. How are you? Good morning, Lynn. Hi, Laura. Hi, Deb, my sister. Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. I appreciate that. If you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle. Okay, so these are just going to be super easy, like I said, one and done, basically, and then I'll clean them. I actually would love to do a couple of each, but I'm not going to do them today, of course. But I would love to have a couple of each ready for my craft show. Mainly the laundry and the antiques and collectible one. The laundry one, I bet I could probably sell like 6 of those at my craft shows throughout. I have 3 craft shows in the spring. So it's so cold in Wisconsin. You want warm weather? Oh gosh, yes. I'm sorry. I wish I could ship to some. Our weather is a little bit chilly when it's 39 degrees. That's a little bit cold for us. 39 degrees. Yeah, our fruit trees. I worry about them when that happens. Yeah, because we have a lot of fruit on them right now. So I do worry about that. Hi Sheila, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started, and I did have to stir up my black. I combined a couple of jars. I actually have one more jar to combine. I just wanted to get some of them gone, and I had to add water to make them all nice and smooth, so hopefully I did my job. So yeah. Okay, so yesterday was the day for my husband to go and get his MRI done for his brain tumor, to check on it. So it's been 5 years now. Can you believe it's been 5 years? It's his 5-year checkup. So, I mean, they don't check up on you unless you're having issues when it's that type of a tumor. So he had an acoustic neuroma, which is technically it's not malignant. It's a tumor that is on the acoustical nerve, and it grows and grows and grows till you have to remove it because it's pressing on the brain. And it's causing balance issues and all of that. So it can grow back. And he's been concerned that it grew back. He feels like there's pressure in his ear again. Whether it's because he has a sinus infection or what, I don't even know. So he just was concerned about it. So he caved and he made his appointment. They kept sending him reminders to make his appointment. He caved. I'm just fuzzing it a couple of times since it is a new transfer. And I want to make sure I can use this. I'm going to barely fold the corner under. So he got that done. It was the MRI with contrast. And I tell you what, that contrast kicked his butt. So I don't know how many of you have had your MRIs done with the contrast, but it certainly can give you a headache. He got a really bad headache with it. I'm trying to do this so the P is perfect there, and the 7 also, so I can get both and have all my words. If I do it lower, guys, let me see if I can do it lower and it still gets everything. It'll be right in the middle of the 4. Maybe I'm okay like that. Nope, then it's in the middle of the drop your pants. You know what? And there's a hair. Guys, whose hair is this? Whose hair is that? Oh my goodness. So just say a little prayer. It takes about 10 days to get the results back. They say that, and then it's usually back before that. So he's been a little bit concerned about it. I'm just kind of one of those that I'm not going to get worked up about it. And that hair is still there. Come on. Get it out of there. Oh, it's on the top. That's why. I'm like, why can't I get it out of there? Okay, let me just try to get this lined up again. I had it perfect, and then I was like, oh, no, I'll move it. I think right there, because the P and the 7 are perfect, even though it's not perfectly lined up at the bottom. I'm going to go with it, and let me just slide it just a tiny bit to the side, just a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. There's a hair, there's static on here, and that hair is wanting to stay. It's like, don't make me leave. Okay, I think we got it. Got my little corners there. So just say a little prayer that his MRI comes back clean and that there's nothing there. I told him it's probably scar tissue in there that he's feeling. You know, he's feeling pressure, and I said it's probably just the scar tissue, you know, after it can build up, right? But he had a headache from the contrast. Is that iodine they put in there? Whatever it is. Anyways, he had a headache from that. And then he also from the noise, because, you know, he just has hearing on one side. And it was just a lot of noise for him. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Hi, Sarah. Sarah says her too, 19, but the wind makes it feel colder. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Laura says yours feels like the temperature is -17. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Good morning, Sandy. How are you? Hi, Vicky. Laura says I had one MRI with contrast on your hip. Was not a fan of the contrast. I remember it giving me a headache. I do remember it giving me a headache. So, yes, I've had a couple. So I had one when I think maybe I had them with kidney stones. I had the contrast, and then I had it with my diverticulitis, and then also when I had my concussion, when I had my accident out in the sand dunes, when I went flying off the quad. Yeah, I think that they did. I think they did an MRI with contrast then. So I know I've had it several times. I don't believe when my spleen burst that they did it. That one was tricky because I couldn't lay down. I screamed because of the pain, and so I refused. I could not lay down. I could not lay down. So I think they did an x-ray, a standing up x-ray. Have you ever had a standing up x-ray? They did a standing up x-ray of my stomach. Could see it was completely filled with blood. And then they went into the operating room. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to do this quickly. I think I can do the whole thing before it dries. My heater is on, so it's a little tricky. The other ones are larger. I might have to do part of it and then peel, chalk and peel, but I think I can accomplish this whole thing. Just trying to get some off of the back side of this squeegee. So you just put your chalk paste on there, squeegee it off. This is a Chalkator transfer is what they call it. Basically a stencil. It has a silk screen in it. I'm going to scrape off the excess. I want it to be nice and smooth, and then I'm going to promptly peel this, and then we are going to ink the edges on these. I just think that they need it. Okay, so I did get a little bit off of there. Okay, are you ready for the peel and reveal? I think this is going to be fantastic. It has a lot of detail in it. Okay, so I get the corners loose and then I pull it up from the center. I don't want to stretch it. I want to pull it diagonal. So I'm just going to pull it up and I'm going to go slowly in case I have to lay it back down and fix anything. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic, guys. Look at this. I love the detail. Isn't that just so amazing? Okay, I'm going to lay this down onto my backer sheet. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Just has to be on there till I can wash it. Put on the white side, not the yellow side. You had it with your heart cast. Yeah. The contrast can really, it can give you a headache for sure. So, yeah, he was not feeling good last night. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, for him, he just hasn't felt right lately. So for him, he's like, I wonder if it's back. Okay, that looks good. It's not completely centered up and down, but the reason was because I had to get those words to be right here. If I moved it down, it'd be where the line is, and I didn't want that to happen, so I'm fine with it there. We're gonna set it to the side while we do the others, and then we will ink all the edges. I'm not gonna ink it yet because it's not dry. Okay, next. Okay, so we're just doing all black. Sorry, it's really boring today, but these are going to be all black. I actually could use the larger squeegee. Where is it? Our handled squeegee. And I wanted to just look really quick and see, let me just look and see if they have these 6x8. You know, it's been a long time since I purchased surfaces from Chalkator, except for, I love these surfaces. These are great. So let me see if they have this surface or if they did away with the 6x18. Honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm not keeping up with everything. I'm trying, but it's just not possible for me to keep up with it all. and my life and everything else. So, but these surfaces, I love them because they're very sturdy, and they just look good. So the shiplap is just classic to me. I love the look of it. It goes with all of my stuff. Do they have it? They do. Okay, it's called Outside the Box Frame, but it's because so they do have these still, but it's the one where it slides. Okay, wanted to make sure. So this part slides out, so you can, it has a slit. The ones they have right now. Okay, had to make sure. Your launch date order is supposed to be delivered today. Yay! I did do expedited shipping, but I didn't do overnight. I did the 2 to 3 day shipping. So it cost me just a tiny bit more, but not as much as, normal. So, okay, I'm just going to flip this whole thing over. I think I'm going to just do it like this, and then I'm going to put my fuzzing cloth on top of it. It's almost that size. Almost. I am hoping for a bigger fuzzing cloth, guys. They had the fuzzing cloths on sale. I'm hoping for new tools. I'm hoping for a bigger fuzzing cloth. And that it didn't stick really bad. So there is kind of a glossy finish on these boards. So I think we're going to be okay when I do it. My heater is definitely on. I've got hot air coming out of the heater vent right above me. So we're going to have to work quickly. So it's a good thing I found my 4-inch handled squeegee. Let's see. You did a heart garland craft that you got from me yesterday. I cannot figure out how you did the string and bows on your picture. I probably hot glued the bows on. Is it this? Let me see if it's this one. I have one of those right here. Let me grab it and see if it's the one that, is it the XOXO? So if it's this one, it might be this heart garland. Let me see if it is. Okay, so as I try to get back, I have some stuff down on the floor that I need to move. Okay, is it this one? Is it this heart garland? So is it twisted? Is this the one, Laura? I need to hang this stuff up behind me. And actually this one I made the bows really big. So if it's something like this, I thread it all together with the jute. Okay, so, and then I hot glue these in between. So if it's something like that, I don't tie the bow on there. I hot glue the bow in right in between. So is this the one that you are talking about? It might be. I just did a bunch of them and I did my bows smaller, but I like those ones. I like those ones. You ordered in the first hour of launch and it took 10 days to process, paid regular shipping. So you're surprised it'll be here today. Oh, that's good. That's good though. Yes. Okay. Yes. So I just hot glued them on there. I just tied the bows and I hot glued them in between. And what I did was I just formed this. When I glued these on, I formed it like this so that it was how it was going to hang, and then I put the bows there. I glued them. They're just glued in between. So they actually do touch they are glued onto the wood. So that's how I did mine with big ribbon. All right, let's keep going. This is a little bit off, but it's okay. Let's get our air bubbles out. I like to take a squeegee and just get all those air bubbles out. And then we're going to use the 4-inch handled squeegee to try to make our work go a little bit faster because it is very hot in my room. I should go turn my heater down. But okay, so let's just do it this way and we'll just spread across. So I'm going to go like this, and hopefully I can catch that top line is, a little bit off. It's off the side, so hopefully I can just get right up there. Okay. And I need to do it fast because my heater's on. It's really hot in my room. And you don't want this to dry on your transfer. You want to be able to chalk and peel, or be able to do this quickly. Okay, I'm going to clean off the stuff that's underneath here and try to use it for this other part here. Hopefully it's enough. And then, so I mean, these are really fast, guys. You could probably do 2 of them and then clean your transfer. If you wanted to do more than one at a time, you probably could. Okay, I've got this other side to do. There's an air bubble right there. So there's going to be a little bit of a blip right there. Okay, maybe I just need to go down right here. Let's just go down. Trying to get this last little bit. And then peel before it dries on here. It is starting to dry, so let me just get a little bit for this corner. Just want to work quickly. Yeah, these 4-inch handle squeegees, if you have one from when we had them, they work really good for big areas. Okay, I'm gonna just take my smaller squeegee and finish up this little area right here, because it's because I'm left-handed and I don't want it to go off the board. We are going to ink the edges though, so if I go off the board, it's fine. Okay, I don't feel like I need to go over it again. I feel like it is nice and smooth. It is time to peel. I can see it's drying on it. Okay, let's go ahead and peel this. So get your corners, get it loose, and then go from the center. I do have that one boo-boo, so yeah, it's okay because it looks like it's supposed to be that way. Nobody will know. If you have little oopsies, no one knows it wasn't supposed to be there. They don't know that wasn't part of the design. But see how my my transfer was up just a tiny bit right there. Okay, there's nowhere for me to place my fingers, so I'm just trying to kind of work it and go up. There is no place. There we go. Look at that. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to take my transfer. Don't worry if it folds over on itself. Just gently peel. I'm going to wash my fingers too because I've got stuff on them. I'm going to take this transfer. I'm going to plop it onto my backer sheet so I can wash it. I will wash these right away. So a lot of times that black chalk piece will dry pretty good on there. It makes it hard if you don't do it right away. Look at that. See, there is a little oopsie, but no one knows it wasn't supposed to be that way. Okay, I'm going to take a Clorox wipe. I'm going to wipe my fingers. Hey, Sarah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Laura, perfect. Perfect. You're welcome. I was struggling with them the other night. I'm like, how did I do that? Okay, I'm going to fix this little corner here. There's a little corner that didn't quite do because it was at the bottom. So I'll take my stylus here and I'm just going to paint on a little bit. I will dry this one. Let's get this one dry. And we'll ink the edges on this sign and the first sign that we did. And then we'll do our last sign. So 3 signs today, guys, in a short period of time. Yeah, these are, I love how easy it is with these. Really, it's like one and done. and there's several others that could be done like this. Okay, let's dry this. Let's dry. So happy Tuesday. Okay, my cord is under my chair. Hang on. I was moving things around yesterday. Like I said, I got 4 trash bags of stuff out of here yesterday. Our big gray trash bag for trash man, one of them is completely full. We have 3 of the gray ones for regular household stuff because of the business. And then we have a green one. And we have a blue one. And they are always full. I mean, I guess we're just trashy people. Anybody else always have their trash cans full? Almost every week, every single one of them is completely dry. Okay, I'm going to dry this 100%. And then I'm going to ink the edges. Look at how nice that is. I love all that detail. Isn't it fantastic? And that one little oopsie, I am not even going to do anything about it. No one knows it wasn't supposed to be there except for you and me. right? This little one right here. Yeah, it just kind of looks like it's part of the design. Okay, let's bring this in. I'm going to dry this one all the way. So we got this one done. I can see there's still a couple of spots that aren't 100% dry, like where in the little ridges there, or what, the little valleys, whatever you want to call it. Look at how nice these are. See, all of these would be nice in your laundry room if you had a laundry room. My laundry room is in the garage. I don't think my husband would appreciate me putting him in the garage. Okay, let's ink the edges on these, because this one we're going to actually paint the edges. We're not going to ink it. So let's just go ahead and let's ink the edges on this. And then we'll set it to the side. Just using my ink pad to just go along those edges. I'm not going to distress it in the center or anything like that. I'm just doing my edges just to kind of make it look a little more antique-y. I love these. This laundry room one, you could get a little crazy. You could do all sorts of colors. I could see it in teal with, even with your marvelous, you know, I mean, gosh, you could do so much. So much. Okay. And then ink this one. It's a little bit off, but I don't care. You know what? I did the best I could with getting them centered and everything. No one's going to know how it's supposed to be. You are the artist. You get to decide all those things, and you don't let anybody tell, oh, it should have been this, it should have been that. You stop them right in their tracks, and you go, no, that's how I meant it to be. It was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be like that. Okay, let me set that to the side. And let's bring in our next one. So if this was the one that slides out, it would be so easy, guys, to do. It's still going to be easy. And I'm going to ink. I'm going to paint the edges. I'm kind of thinking, should I just paint it with paint rather than waste my chalk paste? I'm kind of thinking that. Okay, I'm going to fuzz this because I know traditionally this white can be a pain in the booty, and it can, your teal on your transfer can stick to it. So I know, I love the laundry room stuff. I think it's so cute. You have the older, yes, I do too. I think they're fun. I wish I had a laundry room. Well, I do at the cabin, but there's no walls on it. That all the walls are lined with shelves. There's nowhere. Actually, there is one wall that I probably could put it. Maybe. Well, but I will just take it and I'll sell it at my craft show. Okay, so I have fuzzed that. It's going to fit right in here. This is one of our little older 6x18 frames. I'm going to fold my corner under so it's easy for me to peel that up. I think I'll just use regular paint on the edge so I don't waste my chalk paste. You guys, I just, like, I totally am shedding so bad. There's another hair. Maybe it's the same one. It might be the same one that's hanging around. I can't tell if it's on the top or the bottom. There it is. All right. Okay, let me try to get that better. I was so worried about the hair. Let me get that better. Okay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to get let's get all of those air bubbles out. Last time I didn't do a great job, and I had that little oopsie. I can hear it moving. Can you hear it moving? It actually did move. I'm going to lift this up. I heard it move. So there's like a wrinkle right there in that. There's that wrinkle. Okay, guys, there we go. So next week is our leadership conference for leaders. It's like leadership training next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the next weekend. And I have to prepare something. Oh my gosh, there's something under there. I have to prepare like a little 10-minute type presentation. I'm not used to doing that, guys. I am not used to doing it. Okay, this is really close to the edge. I feel like I need to put blue painter's tape right there. I feel like I'm going to have an oopsie right there. And I can't seem to get all of my... I feel like it's stretched or something. I'm like, can't get all my air bubbles out. There we go. This is so close to the edge. I'm going to put blue painter's tape there. And if I had... Maybe I have transfer tape. Let me look in my drawer. See if I have transfer tape that is right close. That would be easier. You know, the tape, the chocolate tape. Okay, I'm not seeing it. So let me go ahead and put blue painter's tape. You have lots of wall space, but waiting on your husband to finish the piece he had to really. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, so I'm just worried that is so close. I am going to put blue painter's tape down there because guess what? I am messy. I am so messy. I try not to be. I really try hard not to be. Can I get it in there? I need it to just be right next to that. Just like that. Just next to that to protect. You see what I'm doing? I'm just protecting it. I am just protecting it. Okay. All right. Because it is just, let me go a little bit closer for you guys. Let me go a little bit closer. There we go. I was protecting right along the edge because it's so close to this part because I cut it. You know what? And I am fine with the way it is. I'm going to leave it exactly where it is. I'm not moving a thing. I finally got all my air bubbles out. Let's plop some chalk paste on here. Oh my goodness. So I was talking to Nancy Economy last night. She's trying to organize bringing some Watts of Love lights to California. I know that they helped out when the floods were over in all this. I don't want to miss any of the states. I'm just going to say in the South when all the floods were there with the hurricane, they took Watts of Love lights there. She takes Watts of Love lights to areas that have natural disasters. She's trying to work with them. California's a little bit different, guys. You know, I'm not gonna get into politics, but it's a little bit more difficult to get things done and get things approved. So she's trying to get things approved where she could actually bring in the solar lights on Sunday, and I could go meet her and help her distribute them on Sunday, possibly, on my way home from my cabin. So I'm hoping it all works out for her and for the people. I'm really hoping because they could use the solar lights. It gets dark early. So when we went and we did my husband's, you know, we had his appointment yesterday. We got out of there at 5:30 and it was dark already. It was already dark outside. So it gets dark early and people, there is not electricity. The electricity is still off in those areas. So it would be helpful for them to have that. Not everybody has generators. Okay, are we ready to peel this? Oh, let me just smooth this out one more. Okay. And this worked really good on here. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm going to just kind of peel up my corner. You could use your detail tool or a stylus to get that corner done. I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to peel off the blue painter's tape at the same time. So we're just going to pull this whole thing up at the same time. Look at this. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I'm going to paint the edges black because brown is fine, but I think I should paint it black. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Okay. All right. I got that fixed. I'm going to plop this onto my backer sheet so that I can get that washed. Just going to kind of set that over by my door. My hands are all icky. I'm going to take another Clorox wipe and get them washed off. If you don't like Clorox wipes, I don't mind them. I don't mind the chemicals on my hands. You can just use a wet paper towel. Okay, just have a wet rag there for your fingers because you're probably going to get messy like me. I don't know. I'm just always messy. Okay, I do want to do black. I think that it needs to just be black. What do you guys think? Or do you like it like that? I kind of want it black so it goes with everything. Terry, have a great day. I hope your day goes really well. I want to paint it black. Okay, so I'm going to get some black paint out. I don't want to just leave it. I really feel like it needs to be black. Do I have enough? There's not a lot in here, but we'll make do with what we have. Okay, let me get a little bowl or something to put it in. Here we go. All right. These are all going to look good together, but I think this needs to be black on the edge. And I don't want to waste my chalk paste because I don't have that much of it left in that jar. I have another jar that I need to combine. See, it's got like, it's almost at the end. I had 3 jars that were almost gone. So I'll combine that one with it. So here's for my messy fingers. I got just regular paint and I'm just going to paint the edges. I'm going to try to be really careful. I'm just painting the top part. So that's all I have to paint. I'm going to get some on there and then I'm going to just go like this. Yeah, you could do contrasting color, but I really, really, really just want it to be black and white. I want it to be classic. I have a lot of people that buy just black and white signs from me. Even though I like color, I feel like I have a lot of customers that will just buy it just because that's what fits into their house. That's what they have. Okay, I got way too much paint. I'll end up putting that back in the jar. And then we'll dry and we'll be done with all 3 of our signs. Yeah, that's what I love about Chalk Couture. You can create things really quickly that are very impressive. and I only had, you know, there's like a little oops there, but you know what? I think it might have been on the stencil. I'm going to say it was on the stencil. It wasn't me. Okay, there we go. There's our paint. Now remember, you can't use paint on the stencils because it will ruin them. It'll clog the silk screen. Some people have used it, but I would not use it on there. Okay, I'm going to just dry that. As I dry this, it's probably going to dry the center part at the same time. I'll just go around it a couple of times. I can see it drying as I'm going. And then I'll bring in my other signs. And then we're done. And I'll just put hooks on the back. I'll use E6000 and I'll glue the hooks. This one I could actually screw them into it because it's thick. The other ones aren't quite thick enough for the screws. The screws tend to poke through the front part. So the screws are just a tiny bit too long. Okay, one more slow time around the bend. And then I think we're done. What do you think, guys? Okay, so there's that one. And then we have this one. And then we have this one. Which one's your favorite? I really love the laundry one. I love these. They're so classic. I love everyday stuff. You know, I love holiday stuff, but I love everyday stuff too. Yep. I don't know which is my favorite. I like the laundry one. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? You can go back and watch the replay. It's always here for you. Yeah, my day's going good. And this went really fast too. So but I have to wash my stencils. It'll take me about 15 minutes to wash all those stencils because there's a lot. All right, let me put you up to myself. I'll turn everything around. All right, let me turn these guys around. I love how thick these are. So they're about 1/2 inch thick. Maybe 1/4 inch thick. Maybe 1/4 inch thick, sorry. They're probably like 1/4 inch thick. And then this one will stand on its own, but we'll also put hooks on it so it can hang. I love these. Aren't they perfect? I think they would be great on the wall behind me. I could make a cute little thing. Okay. You would personally use. Yeah, I know. I love all of them. But yeah, the laundry one is really fun. So this is that's our 8.5 by 11. I think, no, 9, but what size is that? Let me look at the size on the board. So that one is our 9.5 by 12.5 actually is the size of that board. That's an odd size board. 9.5 by 12.5. Interesting. All right. Well, and then this board is a 12 by 18. Yeah, not just 9 by 12, 9.5 by 12.5. Interesting. Okay, guys. I hope, yeah, you'd use the laundry room. Yeah, I think all of them grouped together in the laundry room would be super cute if you had room. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic day. Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll do the insert for this sign right here. We'll do the Valentine insert for that sign. I know a lot of you are receiving all of your stuff, and if you have questions, just let me know. But we'll do that tomorrow and then keep going. All right. I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all your support. We have such a great group of people. Yeah, I love the shiplap. Yeah, shiplap is great. It's perfect. It's perfect for us, right? Okay, I got to go clean all these things.